All right, welcome to Flamecast. This is Todd Pletz, and over on one of these sides, depending on where
Oh,
I put you.
I see you down here, Brady Bunch style.
Yeah, you could be up there. You could be
Yeah.
you could be over there.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun, dun,
that.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
That's what you should do as the theme.
Ah, well, that would run into the Flamecast theme, and then
What is the Flamecast theme? Why do I know? I
oh
know
my
that.
gosh,
I
have
don't
you
remember it.
not
It's
listened to any of our Flamecasts online?
it's been so long, I've forgotten. I scratch my beard and see. I don't remember.
If you go back and play this one once I get it posted, you'll hear it. But
Okay, then we can edit it, and I'll be up to date.
should almost play the Sanford and Son theme. Yeah,
Lamont,
yeah.
Lamont, and Catherine O'Hara.
Got Catherine O'Hara yesterday. Need an SCTV theme, and yeah,
You have to lift up your keyboard with your lunch underneath it.
yeah. Everyone take their TVs and throw them out the windows. um,
Get behind that.
so yeah, it's been like I think it was October of 23 was our last one. It's either 23 or 22.
Oh my gosh.
Probably 23. Because I figured it was yeah, it's got to be 2.5 years. So it's been a while. And I had thought about doing one for so long, and it's like, yeah, maybe I'll get to it next month. And that went on for like a year and a half.
Experiencing a lull.
And the funny thing is that, things that kept me busy, like Lord of the Rings Online, I haven't played that in like a year now.
No excuse.
No, I've just been watching stuff, you know, new shows, movies. As you can see, my collection is like growing here back behind me because I've got the third shelf over here, which the top one is now almost full. So I'm going to be working down to the next one. Right now, it's kind of filled with Legos too, which I got Legos up here too, but you can't see them because it's all dark.
It's kind of dark too. I don't know. What's that moving behind you? Jump scare. There. That would be the background. You have the TARDIS, you have the Enterprise bridge. You need to have like the Nostromo.
Yeah.
You know, like steam going and shadows, threatening shadows coming behind you.
But yeah, the heck is that? Oh, there's this noise coming from upstairs that all of a sudden just started. Rachel's taking a big piece of like hamburger and dividing it into 1 pound portions. So she's using the vacuum pack stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? Anyways, so
2 years.
you probably haven't seen this, but I went and did this about a month ago or a couple months ago. I made one for myself and one for Corey for a Christmas present. But we have a book,
Ooh.
which it's not as big as I hoped it would be. That's what she said. But yeah, because
We're in the Catskills.
I wanted to do like like one uh like either 1 year at a time or like 100 pictures at a time. Well, being it's a Shutterfly special, it's like capped at 20 pages, and two of the pages I used for just doing the inside.
Exposition. That looks nice. That looks like professional cover or professional first
Yeah,
page.
I mean, pictures and everything turned out real nice, and so I was impressed. So I'm like, I wanted to get a copy for myself before I got one for Corey, just to see, okay, does this look like a quality product? And I was impressed. So I just wish there was more pages.
Could you imagine being the guy on the Shutterfly, like the end of the print line, the quality guy, and like just paging through? What in the world is this? These people.
I was
Oh
just
my gosh, miss, cover up.
Like, it could be like porn in there or something, but
Yeah.
action figure porn.
That was always the joke about 1 hour photo places. It's like,
Yeah.
1 hour photo, what's that? Things that my son knows nothing about.
Oh, well, heck,
Dad, why do you put the phone up to your ear, Dad? That's weird. Get it away from me. I look at the phone. No, what is this ear thing? He's like allergic to it. What is this?
phone have
Weirdest thing in the world.
Where's all the buttons? Well, I think the last time we talked, at least, well, we talked since then, but from the last Flamecast, anyways, I'd mentioned that I was back on Patreon because I had started it and then I had taken it off because I just wasn't getting anything on there. So then I put it back on, gave it another shot, and then I took it back off again. Because at that point it was like, okay, I'm posting the figures and action stuff like multiple places. So I've got of course the website, got it on Facebook, got it on Instagram, Pinterest, and I was doing Twitter, and then I gave up on Twitter after a certain point. Totally
Isn't that a common thread?
Yeah. And then, well,
you are or aren't on Patreon?
I'm not on that.
Oh, okay.
And then a lot of those people went over to Blue Sky, so I created one over there too. And actually, Blue Sky, I'm getting like more reactions there than almost anywhere else. So I'm like, all right,
it's an action figure kind of crowd,
I guess. And so, in order to get notified of other people's stuff on Substack, I went and created an account there. I hadn't posted anything. And then, what was it, about a week ago? I got one person that subscribed to me. And I'm like, I haven't posted anything. Why? So I'm like, well, you know what? I'll post my stuff there too. So I just started doing that. Like, I guess today is like week 3 of doing that. So I guess it's been out for 3 weeks now. But I got like a built-in subscriber because the one person didn't drop me after I changed the whole format and everything. And
yeah, what would have been just after you in the list that they meant to click on there or something?
I don't know. But they saw me like, or probably saw me like someone else's post or something like that, and it's like, oh, if he likes this, then I'll like him, and kind of a deal. You get a lot of that happening like on like Twitter, X, and Blue Sky and stuff like that. But
I do see, like, I mean, not to alarm you, I do see like 3 or 4 other Flamecasts on YouTube, like not your episodes, but like whole other people. So maybe, and there's not one with 1 million subscribers. Maybe you're cross posting or something.
yeah, the Flamecast name, because if I go back to the first one, and God, that's going to be like over 15 years ago. So
back when you used to make movies,
older than all of theirs.
You've invested. I haven't even looked at them. I just said that's not the right Flames.
I bet I came before they did, and
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go purple, but it's not Purple Flames. Purple flames.
That's one thing I do is because I use the same flame except colored purple for my personal account.
Uh, oh, so you're copying yourself. That's what it is.
Yeah, there we
Pretty narcissistic.
go. Well, I'd rather have that than a picture of me. So, yeah. but but yeah, we're on Substack now. So, anyways, well, I did have because Wes couldn't make it this evening, so
Okay.
I did a Flamecast with him earlier in the day, and we talked about movies. And I figured, is Matt going to be more able to have seen movies in the theater or stuff at home on the small screen? I'm guessing small screen for you. So,
Either really, but not a lot of either. It's kind of like Flamecast. What movies have I seen since the fall of 2023?
well, I'm only going back to the start of last year, so it'll be like a year in review.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what I've been seeing.
I saw Dune. That's for sure. All right. Sorry. What did you see?
um, okay, so one of the first things I saw at the start of last year was an abomination. I don't know if you've even bothered to watch it, but there was the Star Trek Section 31 movie, which
No,
went
I only
straight to
heard about it.
streaming.
The worst Star Trek until Star Trek Academy, you mean?
No, this was I'm we'll get to Academy, but
Yeah, I figured.
um it's got to be the worst out there of I would rather watch Star Trek 5 again than watch
Appreciating the quality or the quaintness before. Star Trek jumps the shark.
yeah, pretty much. So I mean it was bad enough where I think 5 minutes of it at least I must have fallen asleep and had to go back and rewind and get caught up again because I'm like, ugh, this is just bad.
That is probably not what they were going for.
No, and I haven't seen one person out there that likes it, so I think I'm in good company. Um, Otherwise, the next thing I started watching was I'd seen the previous 2 years. There was Invincible season 3.
I love Invincible.
Love Invincible, and then Seth Rogen's character. I love that guy, the one-eyed guy. I can't remember any of the names, but
I don't know which one he plays. Who does he play?
because he's the one that was
Oh, is he the alien, the strong but dumb alien? Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The one-eyed guy.
Yep.
Okay, that makes total sense. I believe that. Yeah, he's funny.
um
I looked it up. I could have said what the name was.
oh well,
Alan the alien, of course.
that's right. um
Gosh, I feel good. Actually, I'll say one thing. Now, if you're talking superheroes, the real thing, the buzzy thing in the last 4 months of superheroes is Dispatcher. Have you played Dispatch?
no.
Oh, that is a great game. If you like Invincible, I think it has a similar humor as Invincible.
Hmm.
Um, but it's an indie game, so it's 20 something dollars. It's episodic, although all the episodes are out now. But you watch some and then you play the game. And they have some mini games.
Hmm.
Very good humor, but adult humor. Not afraid of some gore and some body parts and things. Really awesome game. I started early access on it,
Hmm.
and I really. But the people who do it are a lot of people who were doing who work for Telltale, who did a lot of the like Telltale Batman and those things.
Mm-hmm.
Dispatch, very very good game, very fun game. It's finite, although there is some replayability things to choose, but pretty fun superhero game.
Hmm.
Which is hard to say. You don't say that a lot altogether. It's like a pretty fun Star Trek game. Let's hope. I don't know what do you think? I see now. Forget your agenda. What do you think about the Voyager game coming up? Have you seen those previews?
I have not. Um,
You're not gaming at all? Nothing?
not
Nothing's taking your heart from Lord of the Rings?
I haven't really been doing any gaming. Just to give you an idea of how behind I am on gaming, I still have not finished the um, the three uh, StarCraft games.
Well, do you ever finish them? They're modded forever.
But yeah, I've always been meaning to go back. Well, I went and got Freedom Force
I love Freedom
way back
Force.
when.
I still have that. I don't know where I have the box. I still have that out because at any time, and the mods for that were quite interesting. When you could really open up making your own characters in it. Oh, it's a blast.
Oh, yeah, I never did that,
It's
but
a blast
I
anyway.
never
But
got
yeah,
through
Freedom
like
Force.
past the first few missions of that. I got so far, and then I got caught up into something else, probably Lord of the Rings Online, but so I've never.
Yeah, Freedom Force is
I
probably
have
the
the
last good
sequel
one.
to it as well,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm like, okay, I'll start the sequel when I finish the first one. So I haven't gotten to the sequel yet. I did finally play. Shoot, what is it? I have it on my system, I think. Tron 2.0.
Yeah. I don't know that one.
Um, you know where I got that? I got that from computer games bin at Menards like
Ooh,
years
nice.
ago.
Okay.
um, and I never got around to playing it. And then I ended up selling it, but they had it on Galaxy of Games for like dirt cheap, like $2 or something like that. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll check this out again. So yeah, I got pretty far into the game, and I got to this one point where it's like I cannot get through it. It's just impossible. And so I kind of stopped playing it at that point.
249 on Steam.
Yeah, there you go.
75% off. Now I'll tell you where now there are a number of games. So I'm in the middle of I kind of went through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, probably went through half of that. Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I just love ninja things. That's really cool. I have not, you know what I've not properly played through is Baldur's Gate 3, which is an amazing fantasy game, and I loved the opening chapter, and I never had enough time. I knew how much time it would take to do the whole thing, and I haven't carved that out.
Hmm.
Um, but I also I just discovered last week Cleared Hot, which is a spiritual descendant of the Sega Genesis games Desert Strike and Jungle Strike. And there actually were more. I didn't even know there were three more. There was an Urban Strike and some other ones. You're flying around in a helicopter blowing stuff up. And they even have like a fake Airwolf kind of thing. You can be Airwolf if you want, blow stuff up. That's a fun little indie game too. But the thing that tempts me is there is Star Wars Genesis. Have you heard of that?
No.
Star Wars Genesis is a total remake of Starfield into Star Wars lore with all the special effects, all the ship types, Jedi, all the stuff. And it's been kind of cool demo, but it's not there. But I think it's at a point where they actually have some quests. You have a quest to become a Jedi, and there's a Thrawny quest and things like that. So it may actually be interesting to just play through as opposed to contribute as part of the group. But it's a significant effort. They have a whole project page, and YouTube some Star Wars Genesis and see if you like it or not.
Hmm.
I don't know if Starfield's discounted at all anymore now, or anymore at all yet.
That was another one I went to for a short time was the original X-Wing. and started playing that again. And it's like, I can't remember where all my controls are.
This used to be
And
straightforward.
I'm trying to program the joystick, and the buttons aren't working there, and I'm programming. I'm like, this is like frustrating, and I kind of gave up for a while. So maybe I'll go
Yeah,
back.
I did get what was the uh what was the last squad game, last ship game, Star Wars?
From that series.
No, the latest one,
Oh,
latest one. Old people try to remember video gaming. Listen here, Sonny. I've been video gaming since before you were in diapers.
yeah, that's about right.
Anyway, I got that on some sale, and I have not even touched it yet.
Hmm.
It's not Squad. What is it? It looked really cool. The bad thing about things like flight sims now is it's even cooler in VR. You can look around your canopy and stuff like, oh, that'd be cool. It's only $3,000 more. I mean, come on. Are you chintzy or what?
Sean was just telling me about he's having problems with his computer system, and
Squadrons,
I mean
of
he's
course.
got
Star
so
Wars
much newer
Squadrons.
equipment, and yeah, something keeps. I think he was saying it would actually shut down a system. So he's kind of going through the checklist of what could be wrong, and
Mhm.
thinking maybe the power supply. If not the power supply, it could be the motherboard. And if he's got to get a new motherboard, then he's got to get new RAM. And he's like, yeah, the RAM is like, what did he say, for like 64 gig RAM? It was like 200 and something dollars. And
Yep, all those AI folks are eating it up. I tell you, the stocks of those companies that make that, which is a commodity, there's no competitive advantage to one or the other, but they just can't make enough. So
yeah.
the stocks of those things have gone up multiples in 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's just what he said too. He's like, those damn AI people. I've got to replace computer equipment. And I'm like, I'm still running on the same system I was using. Oh my gosh, it's been like, what, at least 15 years ago now?
No.
Something like that. Yeah.
How'd you are you you're not still running Windows 10, are you? How'd you get it to 11? Were you good?
Oh no, we're on 10. I am not doing 11. So
Come and get me, North Korea. Come and get me.
the yeah, this system can't handle 11. So I would have to upgrade everything. And evidently that's going to cost me hundreds of dollars.
Oh, you're lucky if it costs you hundreds of dollars.
Well, more hundreds than
Mhm.
I would be paying normally. So I'm like, I mean, this does everything I want it to do, and I'm not.
Why do I need to replace my rotary phone? I know how to dial it.
And if this one dies,
That's sort of a sign, I don't need new clothes. This is trendy. This is when I got this. Tell you, this
goodbye, Dave.
is, where's the newspaper, Sonny? What are you supposed to read on Sunday morning without the funnies? Come on.
uh, okay,
What is on TV these Saturdays? That doesn't look like a cartoon.
I know that's terrible what they've done to Saturday morning TV.
I think it's funny. That's another whole YouTube rat hole you can go down is what Saturday morning used to be like. Oh yeah, I remember those commercials. I remember that show.
Well, I went and picked up the
It
first
kept us off the streets.
first two seasons of Land of the Lost. I picked those up on
Yeah.
DVD late last year at some point. So I watched all those. I know they've got season three like on is it like Tubi or the Roku channel, one of those. So I could watch season three, but
Oh, yeah, because the whole Cross Super Show is on
yeah,
Prime. all that stuff.
Mm.
Uh, I was watching some of that. I mean, God, oh, where the heck are they?
I know. I was gonna watch like Sigmund and the Sea Monsters after I did.
Each other pumping stuff. Where
Yeah,
you going,
I
crazy
started
road?
watching that one. And it's like I used to thought this was so cool when I was a kid. Now it's like real corny.
Doctor Shrinker, Doctor Shrinker. He's a man in an evil mind.
Or Far Out Space Nuts. Yeah.
Far out space nuts. You know one that is hard to find that I kind of remember I liked, but anything I've seen of it, I can't imagine I liked is Space Academy.
Hmm.
They had like kind of space shuttles. It wasn't Space 1999, but it was like it was one show and then it was another show. And they had space shuttles. They went around and solved problems, whatever. And they had a teacher who was kind of old and cranky. And then they kind of got action oriented and they had like a souped up space shuttle.
Oh.
I remember thinking that was not the one that I really liked when I was a kid and was only one season was Mighty Orbots. I loved Mighty Orbots and I have it on DVD.
Hmm.
But it actually went off the air. It was so much a ripoff of Voltron that they got sued off the air. Except these days now, they've all combined together and Saban owns both of
Yeah.
them. So you don't sue yourself, throw it all out there on video, make a buck. It's fine.
So you could have the ones from that show fighting the ones from Voltron, and it would all be legal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Think of the crossover possibilities. It's the Saban universe.
Okay. So getting back to TV then. Just going through a few shows quick, but this is a Disney Plus one, so you probably may have not have seen it, but Daredevil Born Again.
Which?
Daredevil.
No, 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 no. We gave up on it last December. We canceled Disney Plus, and we were going to get Paramount Plus, and we've never gotten around to it.
Ah,
One of these days. Now with Mandalorian Grogu coming up, I'm like, I'll get it in March or April. It'll be worth a couple months. I got to be up to speed before
yep.
before
Yeah, you'll have to do
that
that.
is good.
But yeah, they're uh, they're getting ready for the second season of Daredevil Born Again, and Jessica Jones, who had her own show on Netflix, she's going to be in the second season of Daredevil. So, all right,
So I did confirm, yes, all the whole Cross Super Show is on Prime Video for free,
all right. Well, I've got that. So,
and Space Ghost.
ooh,
No, Space Ghost you have to buy. No,
uh, um, so another one you probably haven't seen then is the last season of Doctor Who.
no, I haven't. I don't. If anything, I would think I'd want to get it. I would, but the season before, I didn't mind it. It was so stylized, though. With the music eating lady and all that. I'm like, I mean, weird things happen. I'm a fan of some of the weirder things that happen in Doctor Who. I'm like, it's fine, but it's not the same show. So no, I'm even behind on Doctor Who. I will not relinquish my TARDIS, but I'm behind on Doctor Who.
All right. Well, another one you haven't seen then is Ironheart, which another Marvel one. And since you don't have Paramount Plus, you probably haven't watched the latest season of Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
I have seen zero Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Oh my gosh, that's like the best one out right now.
Is it okay? Maybe you'll buy me on it or convince me to get it.
Um, and
I
if
have a busy Q1. I'll need to take Q2 off and just be a couch potato. No, well, this summer I could. When it's 110 outside, it's pretty convincing to be a couch potato.
there you go. And then if you go through Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks. Lower
Yeah. Now
Decks.
that I've seen clips of that because it seems like there's a whole lot that you don't need to worry about the plot, but they make fun of the lore. So yes, I enjoy the little shorts of Lower Decks quite a bit.
Let's see. Another Disney one was Eyes of Wakanda. That's an animated. They go through different uh, eras of Black Panthers. And oh, I guess you haven't seen the next one either. Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I liked, and I think that there was another. See, I only saw season one. I think there's season two coming. Was What If? I always liked. I liked the alternate before it became multiverse and everyone was there and together. I really liked Gotham by Gaslight. What was there was a whole Batman series that was like alternate stuff back in the day. I do get into that stuff when it's like, no, it's over here, and we're going to do things over here, and isn't it interesting? And then get back to regular programming. But now you don't know which frickin' Spider-Man am I looking at? uh,
Yeah. Well, okay, one that you may have seen then, because it is on Prime. Have you watched Gen V?
no, it's in my list, and I haven't gotten to it. I have to watch that during school hours, which sounds creepy, but it's because then my son isn't around.
No.
Any of the boys stuff is like it's great, and even Fallout. I mean, it's gory. It's not really that bad, but it's like nah. Yeah, if he's not to bed, we're gonna have to deal with the nightmares.
But
So yeah,
I
Gen
mean,
Z or
you
Gen
think
V.
of some of the things that the adults and the boys went and did, and now you've got like adolescent teenagers doing teenage stuff, and it's even worse. It's like, oh geez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he caught me actually watching an episode of Invincible one time, and I was like, stop.
At least that's
It's the fun thing too. Is like when it's well, they're just sitting there talking, and then someone splattered. Those are the kinds of things like, whoa.
at least that's animated and not live action. So you got that going for you, anyways. But
No, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help to explain it.
okay, and then the big one of last year. I don't know if you've seen this, but Stranger Things.
No,
Oh, have you watched any of Stranger Things?
no. I mean, there's some clip. I saw the clip when he was jamming with Metallica because they're so happy. Because
Oh yeah,
yeah, but no. I've seen the Discover commercial.
yeah.
I mean, I get it. Hey, I'm a Hoosier, right? I just said I'm a Gopher. I'm a Hoosier. I am first and foremost a Wolverine, but I'm a Hoosier too. So I get the Hoosier thing. I get the '80s thing. I get what it's about. No, I have not seen it.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been amongst life. I'm a Texan too now. Get your weird shows out of my state. Uh-huh.
oh boy. Yeah, because it's
You ought to come down to Dallas. I've been trying to get my brother works at Mall of America. I've been trying to get him down to Dallas to the Netflix building or whatever their experience. Not I can't say amusement park, but their live walkthrough experience in Dallas isn't far. So it kind of piqued my curiosity because we have a Meow Wolf. I don't know if Meow Wolf's in Minneapolis, um, but Meow Wolf is a very interesting thing. They say it as an art installation, but it's really an immersive sort of. It's not an escape room because you don't need to escape, but it's things to figure out. And
hmm.
like the one in Las Vegas is like a fake Walmart. They call it a Mega Mart. Like imagine Walmart, but there's dimensional portals in it, and you go places. The one in Houston is a radio station. So I enjoy those kind. I found I kind of enjoy. I don't totally understand it, but I enjoy those things, and it's interesting to see what Netflix would do. It it sounds to me it's probably not quite as far out as Meow Wolf, but it's kind of like those things.
Hmm.
That and actually a lot of retro arcades. We have some amazing. There's some nice retro arcades that are nearby that are pretty cool because you can see into their workrooms. You can see what they're restoring. Actually, isn't that the weirdest thing in the world? And it can't be coincidence that there was a YouTube series that came up talking about it. Why in the world was the Hallmark Star Trek ornament Star Trek the arcade game?
This one right
Yes,
here.
yes. And I enjoy. Actually, I did not get one. I didn't want to pay full price for it, and I went back to get clearance, and it sold out the thing because
Oh,
I just want to hear. I just want to hear "Welcome aboard, Captain."
yeah.
And so there was a guy on YouTube who restored one, and it was interesting to see the guts of it because I am an actual electrical engineer by training. Why is that peaking suddenly? Is there some reference to it? They
I
ran out of ships? What?
well, I mean, there's been other arcade games that they've made into ornaments.
Yeah.
Like I've got one from last year, Pac-Man,
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure.
and
So it's a collision of the arcade series and Star Trek. But did they do a ship this year? I don't think so.
they did. It was the Titan,
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see
which
it
is
then.
from
Anyway, somehow in my world that's peaking. And I have just to say I have yet to see one of those at one of these classic arcades, but I have seen Spy Hunter, which is actually one of my favorite arcade games back in the day. With my so my uncles took my brother and me. We got rolls of quarters for Christmas with my uncles, and we went to Circus Pizza Place,
Oh,
one of the Chuck E. Cheese knockoffs.
yeah.
I was maybe in eighth grade, probably a tween, and Brian, being 5 years younger, was just barely there. But that was really a present to all the other adults to get us out of the house. And so they went and played pinball. They're pinball. My brother and I have a roller coaster to go through. Brother's younger, so he's going through a little bit. I'm blowing through it because tiny little Fairmont had what the Bowmore had and the mall arcade, and there's hundreds of things I've never played before. So you just blow quarters in there. I'm running low. What do I see? I see a sit-down version of Spy Hunter, where I performed my most important video game achievement of all time, including almost qualifying for the Sega Genesis College Tournament,
Ooh,
which is, and I must have been fairly young. I was young enough I could throw a fit and they didn't just scowl at me and kick me out. So I played till close. I was playing it for so long, they were trying to close the place, and I was still going, and I wouldn't just stand up and get away. So they gave me my quarter back.
that's it. Oh, come
That is awesome. Have you ever gotten your quarter back? I played it. I played it. I don't know how long. It must have been hours. I had a group of a dozen people all around me, and the poor employee trying to kick me out, and I just wouldn't do it. And I was a kid, and so he said, "Give me the quarterback." That got me to stand up.
so, yeah, you should have bargained with him.
I was a
I'll
kid.
stop if you give me 4 quarters back.
God, what's it worth to you? I did find some nostalgic pieces.
Oh, there we go.
I got that and the Third Reich right here,
Yep.
playable formats, and the best one of them, I
God.
think.
I
No, three wasn't the best. The original one was the best.
well, 3 was
Was three the one you
I
could
would
mod
say
that was pretty good, or was that where they went overboard? That
I
was
would
our mod
2 was maybe the best because then
two.
you
I
could
have
really
all
do
of them.
some like head-to-head stuff against other people networked.
Oh, that's right. Those are in bigger boxes. The other thing that's made a comeback since we've talked last,
Oh, Jolt.
almost, although it is zero sugar, it's Taste the Legend, whatever. It's now zero sugar energy drink, so they can charge $4 instead of $2. But it's pretty good. I also have a root beer, which I haven't had before. I just remembered it's chilling. But yeah, the original cola and the original sort of, it's still long, but it's kind of the original can.
Well, I mean, they're getting rid of half the slogan right there if there's no sugar.
Yeah, still or none of the sugar, even more caffeine.
Oh, well, I guess you can do that.
It's new things.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably even more caffeine because it's zero sugar and an energy drink. They aren't limited to the 72 milligrams per
Mm.
8 ounces, whatever it was, as the carbonated drink. Even though it is carbonated, don't say how much they have. A lot. Oh, here, 200 milligrams from green coffee beans per 16 fluid ounces. So yeah, it's about twice as strong. It's the stuff we had in high school,
Wow.
which is still just a cup of coffee. It's not
Yeah,
anything, but for
gotcha.
high schoolers, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And it was the intimidation tactic for Knowledge Bowl. You go into Knowledge Bowl. Well, that was, remember the math league team that had the group sweatshirts. All this and brains too. And our math league team had Bill the Cat as our mascot. Well, our Knowledge Bowl team, I would sit down, I would chug a jolt, and then bite through it and put it down on the table and like, let's begin. So we kind of had a startup routine of a football team, but for brainy things. There was one time I think we got 5 points in before any other team even thought to engage with us. And that was the point. The point wasn't that I was really crazy. It was like, I bet this would shock them.
Nice. Ah,
So that's memory lane.
yeah.
That's what I make up. See, I do remember things. It's not that I've seen all these things and I don't remember because I'm so old or something. I remember a lot. You haven't talked about Fallout. Have you seen Fallout?
That was next on my list, actually.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I just haven't seen the last one that came out. I haven't gotten around to.
Best one ever. Actually, I see a lot. There's a whole lot of things on there. Like, so there's a particular suit of power armor that's plot related, and now that power armor is part of a $30 DLC you can get for Fallout 76. And someone's already made a mod that just has it. Their own model of it instead of paying for the. So there's a whole lot of gnashing of teeth about Mother Microsoft driving Bethesda to monetize this thing they do. But be that as it may, and it's kind of interesting to see them in New Vegas. It's kind of interesting they picked New Vegas because that isn't really a Bethesda title, right? That was done by Obsidian, but it is a lot of people's favorite Fallout game, and so it's interesting to see them play with canon. And obviously Bethesda was involved in it, but I kind of wonder if Todd Howard isn't thinking, I told Bethesda we should do this too, and like he's getting some licks in about plot elements that they cut off or couldn't do or whatever. So it's interesting. It's an interesting playground
because through Amazon or Prime Gaming, I think that was one of the free titles, which I had actually picked up, and of course I haven't played it yet.
That's a very fun game. New Vegas is laugh out loud hilarious in addition to being gory and everything else.
But yeah, that's been a good watching Fallout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put a lot into. I mean, even the costuming and how much they've done as practical effects, and they do a lot of digital effects too. You can see what's there, but I mean, a lot of the costuming and the set pieces, at least to eye level, are practical effects, and they really didn't skimp on that.
Nice. Because what was the one that Paramount Plus did? Was that Call of Duty?
No, Halo. Halo?
That's what it was. I never did watch that one, and I don't know if it was worth watching. So yeah,
it's not still on. If that's an indicator.
Yeah, that's true. So
of course, everything that's going on. I mean, anything Warner's has been like just caught in the meat grinder of M&A. So please, someone save DC. There's a whole lot of things to forget, and I'm sure everyone would forgive you to start over yet again if you promise to actually make it good this time instead of killing half the good ones and then yeah.
So that brings me up to Starfleet Academy, actually. I mean, you've only heard stuff about it, right? You haven't actually watched it?
Yeah. No, I've seen several scathing reviews. That's all I can say.
See, myself, I don't have a problem with it. It is geared towards a younger audience.
And it's the 29th century, yeah?
Yeah, so it takes place like after basically Discovery, where Discovery went that far into the future. So, which I thought one of the characters from Discovery was supposed to be in the show, but I have not seen her yet. So I don't know if
Yet.
they axed that idea or if it's still coming yet. I don't know, but
Plot twist.
maybe. But
Yeah, I saw one video. It was a whole video just on why the ships in that century don't need nacelles. Like it was a logical progression from the original series on of sort of the purpose of giant chunky exploration ships to kind of tightened up muscular fighting ships to whatever was post that.
yeah, I saw one person post online. They're like, "Oh, it's Star Trek 90210," and I'm like, because back in the early 90s, they were talking about doing a Starfleet Academy series or movie,
Okay.
which would have been, you know, Kirk and Spock, who were all the whole original cast as cadets in the Academy. And I remember way back then, someone had said, "Oh, I don't want to see Star Trek 90210." So it just threw me back. I'm like, "Oh, this person's comment." It's like, they probably tried to do this before you were even born, dude. So it's like,
Stardate 90210.
your your sarcastic comment is not original. Ha.
Burn.
But
This has all happened again. This has all happened before, and it will happen again.
gosh, weren't they working on another Battlestar Galactica series?
Yeah, it was something, and it wasn't going to be exactly the same. I forget the angle that was on, but other than in development, I hadn't heard anything more of it.
Yeah.
I am highly tempted to go back and watch Battlestar. I do find myself watching clips of Battlestar and reminiscing well, but then again, I don't know where I could watch them outside of school hours. Maybe even the old one. I actually like the old Battlestar Galactica too. I'm watching some clips of the War of the Gods with who is the Count? What's his name?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Devil.
Yeah.
And even that is way out. And even the Galactica 1980 with the little Viper fighter motorcycles, the little wings on them. Like, I mean, it's I can watch the Croft Super Show. I can watch some Galactica and suspend my. It's not even suspension of disbelief. It's like campiness. I don't know what suspension of disbelief plus we know it's campy is together. If it has a special name, that would be interesting. But yeah, the old new Galactica is just so good. And that still had its own. It kind of got far out toward the end, and I was perfectly fine with that. I mean, they gotta do something unique, but I mean, it broke so much ground in videography and characters. My wife will never forgive them for making Starbuck female.
Yeah. Right here. I got them
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Oh shoot. They're falling all over.
I don't think I have that right here somewhere. I actually have the original series in the Cylon head box set, the 3D Cylon head box set. Do you have that?
Like this one here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. By your command.
Yeah, the original series, that one there. I got that for I got it used from a comic book store, and the guy went and started looking it up, and he's like, there's no price tag on this, but let me look up and see about how much it's worth." And I think he kind of gave up like midpoint because there was a lot of people there. He's like, we'll just do $10. How's that sound? I'm like,
Whoa.
we're there. Works for me. So
Good strategy.
mhm.
Wait until the bus rush on the comic book store, and then come up and have a custom order. Now, can you tell me what kind of oil do you fry your shoestrings in? Kind of my old grandpa.
Oh man. So okay, another series that I'm watching right now is Wonder Man.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, it's Marvel, so you're gonna.
Yeah, it's Marvel. It's on.
But I've seen the previews of that. It seems like an interesting premise.
It is. I mean, they released the whole series all together, so you don't have to
Mhm.
wait week, of course. But I just haven't had time to go through it all right now. So I'm like halfway through, and it is interesting. I don't know exactly what to think of it at this point. I can give a better review of it once I see.
It's funny you live so much in the Avengers universe with everything Marvel. It's like a guy with a secret identity. Whoa, that's who thought of that?
Well, then you've got Ben Kinsley again playing Trevor, and I mean that's probably the best thing they did with that show was make him a kind of an undercover agent watching Wonder Man. So, um, but yeah, that's been on my list of things to watch right now. And then coming up, what is it, a month or two from now, they're trying to start the Muppet Show again.
Yeah, I saw Kermit did a interview on Kimmel.
Yes, I saw that.
What?
That the
Which is it's good. It's good they have good news after shutting down their Disney World
yeah,
theater.
yeah. He should have asked him about that. It's like, how did you feel when they shut down your studio on Disney? But yeah, the because they keep getting shows, and I don't know what kind of ratings they expect each time, but it's like they've gone through how many iterations of it, and they just don't last. And it's like this is good stuff, but they're not finding the right audience for it or something. I'm just like disappointed. But because yeah, I'm still waiting for was it Muppets Tonight? They still don't have that on physical media. And I
Oh
don't,
no, they don't. I mean, that's not something you do anymore.
well,
I
you
know
can't even find it on streaming.
if you allow me to divert from science fiction, I really want to get the Michigan National Championship on physical media, and they stopped that in like 2017.
Yeah,
No, like there are 500,000 people who would buy that right now, and it's like no, you have to see whenever ESPN happens to bring it up sometime late night and catch it on your DVR, and they'll keep it for 9 months. Like what the heck?
yeah, garbage.
If you didn't buy it, you don't own it. It owns you.
Oh, here's another reason to get Disney Plus. Star Wars Maul, Shadow Lord.
Yeah, I saw the preview for that too. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
I like that they're trying to make Maul respectable. I was even there's even a ranking of Sith Lords again. It's, whatever YouTube garbage is floating around at night. And Maul was like a 3 or 4. I'm like, really? Okay, good for him. And I guess he had a lot. I don't know. He must have just had a bad day on Naboo. It's just a bad day. Everyone has an off day. You get the dropsies. I don't know.
It seemed like once he went from that accident to to losing his mind and then gaining his lower half back, he was a changed man. So
Yeah, yeah, that'll really smarten you up.
because I don't know if you've watched the whole series of Rebels.
No,
Oh, you got to watch that at some point.
I like it. I was into it, and then we stopped for a while, and we'll be back.
Yeah,
I certainly enjoyed what I saw, and I know it has key parts in the canon now, which is great. And Dave Filoni is now running the whole dang thing, so I'm sure that's only going to get stronger. He's very strong in what would it be? It would be strong in the plot, strong in the canon.
yeah. Because yeah, his story continues and ends in Rebels.
Oh,
So
okay.
at least I think it did. Did it end there? It must have. I'm pretty
Was
sure.
it there or bad? Did it go on to Bad Batch?
No, I. It was Rebels. It was Rebels.
Okay.
Yeah, but Any other things that you watched where it's like,
I did watch. I don't know how long ago was Ahsoka. I enjoyed Ahsoka.
yep.
That's another one. That's another one. You gotta be like, is there gonna be more? She's in the wrong part of the galaxy, and but she gets back maybe.
Yeah, season. Oh shoot, yeah, because season 2 is supposed to come out at some point. I don't know if that's this year or next year.
Yeah, that was 2023. So maybe it was just coming out September, October. I don't know if we talked about Ahsoka or not. Maybe I should have watched this. Season leaks. Look at all the things a day ago. When is Ahsoka due out? Ahsoka season 2.
Two.
Just this year, 2026. Production wrapping in late 2025, so that's not past tense, but what it's
With
supposed to be.
likely
Oh
20.
no, wrap filming in October.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. So I look forward to that. I mean that, and then what was it? The not Sith guy, bad guy, and then his actor passed, right? So something has to be fixed with him.
yeah. The guy that played. Oh shoot, what was he? He was the one guy on Game of Thrones. Shoot. God, what was that guy's name? He had the deformed face. Kind of
Yeah.
bigger guy. He he's
Ray
taken over,
Stevenson.
yeah, he's taken over the role that
Oh no. Okay. Oh no. He's Ray Stevenson's the guy that passed away. You're saying
right.
that guy's coming in. Okay. Good. Well, I hope they make that work.
Yeah,
Replaced by
I can't think of his name, but it's not bringing it faster to me. Who is replacing? Rory McCann, known as the Hound. That's what it was.
the Hound. Okay.
So
It's funny because that guy was on Vikings. When we moved to Dublin, one of the two houses we had the Adventure House and the Quiet House. We went to the Quiet House. The Adventure House was actually a stone house, hand built by an artist, and one of the Vikings cast used it when they were filming in Ireland.
hmm.
It had a stone like courtyard for a backyard, and he had a sauna back there. But we didn't pick that. We thought, well, that would be kind of cool, but there was also downsides. So we did not quite connect with the Vikings camp.
Ah,
We probably could have seen that was not far from there's a place called the 40 foot, which is just where you jump into the very cold waters of the Irish Sea. But anytime there's an actor in Dublin, that's one of the things they do. So you probably do some star watching from down there.
hmm.
I remember Matt Damon was caught. We could have walked to his house in the COVID during the pandemic in Ireland. You were actually physically limited from going more than 2.5 kilometers from your house. Like they even had police barricades to check you.
Hmm.
And Matt Damon was stuck with us for a while. We could have walked to seen him if we wanted to, but he was pictured at the 40 foot one time because he didn't have anything else. He wasn't working. There's nothing to do. So,
Well, you want to hear something interesting?
okay.
Remember when we were, well, you weren't part of the shoot, but we were going to do um, the fan film golf idea, where it was like the Jedi Masters tournament.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'd written something up on that because I had gone out to the golf course in Pine Island to, do some scouting on, locations, holes that we can use for shooting. And so I'm getting a golf cart ride with the guy that's running the place. And yeah, I had found out from, I think it was one of the local newspapers, that not long before that, Matt Damon and his then girlfriend were out, that they didn't have anything to do or something. They went and golfed in Pine Island.
Heard about it. Gotta go see it.
Yeah. But Anyways, okay, so I
Wouldn't that be funny if you could, Matt? I know you just have an hour. We'd like to cast you in Star Wars. You'll love it.
there you go.
You
Yeah.
can win the golf tournament. Seriously, I could see him being in. He'd want to change his nose though.
Um, which kind of brings me to our next point, the fan film of the month, which by this time it's about fan film of the year because we haven't done this. Um, it's going to be the same one that I discussed with Wes. I'm trying to determine exactly when I'm going to post these. I guess it depends on how fast I can get them produced, but um, but
You
yeah,
mean your slow old computer? Does that still work for video production?
oh, it does. It does its job. Star Wars Darth Vader beats the Millennium Falcon to Cloud City. So,
Oh yes, that came up. I haven't watched it, but that came up in my feed. Is it new? Why is that trending? That and Star Trek the video game is going together.
it's like what, a couple of weeks old at this point, but I did go through and watch it, and it's like it's of course all AI, um, including the voices, because Lando seems to be shouting through most of his dialogue. It's like, Lando, tone it down. You're supposed to be quiet when talking about the Imperials if they're right there.
His earphone isn't working. He doesn't realize
Yeah.
he's not clued into his audio channel.
It's like you'd think Lobot would tell him, hey, calm down. Take it from me. I'm chill.
Oh yeah, who's the bounty hunter that actually looks kind of human? His face is really
Oh,
off.
Angar. Yes.
God, yeah, that's a bad pace job.
Yeah. And then some of the scenes are like, almost look like they're directly from Empire Strikes Back, but yet they kept the AI voice in there, I guess, for consistency. So it's like, okay. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting backstory that they did. It's just the AI kind of bothers me a little bit. Like,
Now, hey, come on. Now, if we had AI tools to play around with when we were making film, we'd be all over that, right? That'd be great.
yeah, we could have done all our films like instead of live action. It's like, let's just program Chris to do this.
We just stand here in a T pose, and we're just gonna get pictures around you, and then don't worry about it. Just show up for the premiere.
um, so yeah, as long as we're talking about Star Wars, we can do a Star Wars Kenner commercial.
Okay, so I had that.
So did I.
know what this is. It's the Darth Vader collector's
Vader C-3PO. I'm like, no, for sure it's Vader.
collection. Inside, it's got room for your favorite Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back action.
There's
Christian Slater?
That driver,
Dude, secretly a Star Wars fan? I never knew that.
up to 31 action figures, each sold separately.
Oh my gosh, labeled. I forgot about that they would be labeled.
Yeah, I didn't see that until after the fact. It's like Christian Slater and Peter together. Oh my
Everybody.
god! Made my head explode. 1980.
Before he did his cameo for Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that was only like what, 12 years later, I think. I think it was 92.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been
91 maybe. 91 or 92 was when 6 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Oh, and I should also mention, because people need to spend money. Spend money, people. Get things like this.
Whoa, the reveal. You wore that dark sweatshirt the whole just for that reason, right? Maximum
Yeah.
impact.
Because yeah, I've got the flaming death stock room out on Redbubble, and
So
we
is the book going up there?
what's that?
Is the picture book going up there?
No,
No. Ooh, limited edition.
I I can't
Make
go there.
make him an offer. Didn't if you took the hint from our Battlestar Galactica discussion, make him an offer. There's one that exists. But there's really two that exist. You just know who else you need to make an offer to.
But yeah, I've got it's if you go there and you do shop products, it'll show like basically everything on t-shirts for the most part. But if you do explore designs, that's where you get I've got 8 different uh logos out there. And so you can pick one of those, click into it, and there's all the merchandise for that particular logo. So yeah, there's hats out there, shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, pins, magnets, bags. There's a bunch of crap for each one. So yeah, go and check those out, people, and see something you like, go for it. And a lot of the times, like uh, people don't want to pay full price if they don't have to. So they do sales really quite often. So
I just got 25% off. They had a little spinner.
yep,
And there was no zero.
there you go. Um, yeah, I didn't even click on the spinner and it's showing get 25% off for me.
Skip the spinner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. But I've seen like, 40% off, sometimes 50%, but it seems like 40 is a common one. So if you don't want to pay full price, wait for some of those sales. And like I said, they do happen quite often. So
No, I like the GI Joe style figures in action. That's good. That's very lore centric, lore friendly.
yeah, when I did the Marvel one from the Marvel Studios logo,
Mhm.
they they kind of put that one under review. They wanted to make sure
Mhm.
that they would not be sued. So I think all I had to do was change the description and not mention Marvel at all. And then they're like, okay, I think we can do it now.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Yeah. It's like I did one with uh like Star Trek Next Generation font.
Mhm.
They would not let me do it. I'm
Oof.
like, serious? I'm not even mentioning Star Trek. It's just the font, and nope, can't do it. So I actually did do one through another company. Shoot, what was that one? Crap, I get emails from them all the time. Sticker Mule. Um, they were doing t-shirts at like $15 a shirt or something like that.
Hey, how come I can't get a shower curtain? I see shower curtains in the list of home and living, all categories, home and living, shower curtains and tapestries, but I don't see them.
If you really want a shower curtain, I can add it to the list.
I don't think that would pass our interior design
uh,
department. Jigsaw puzzles, mate.
yeah.
That would
Um,
be kind of interesting. Do a jigsaw, just like all your figures together in a pile on the floor, and then make that a jigsaw puzzle. That could be interesting.
that'd be kind of maddening.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to clean it up again and put it back to your standards, but it would be an interesting puzzle.
um, okay, so since we're kind of running out of time again,
I don't even see. Oh, I see. 5:55.
some upcoming events. So March 28th is my 35th annual sci-fi party.
Woo!
Um, we usually do gaming that day, and usually that's all it is because initially I would do like, okay, we'll do gaming and then we'll watch some sci-fi movie, maybe play a trivia game. Yeah, all that stuff kind of got thrown out the window after a couple of years, and it's like now all we do is gaming. And we get back from supper, people want to continue gaming, so it's like I guess that's what we're doing. And being this is like regionally based around me. So if you live close enough to me, you can go to some of these things. There's SpringCon, which is in Twin Cities on June 6th. Conquest Comic Con down in Waterloo, Iowa on July 17th through 19th. We've got one that isn't close to me, which is the Star Trek Creation Star Trek like 60th anniversary convention in Vegas. That would be nice, but God, I don't know. I mean, I could always stay at Travis's place, I guess.
Are they going to recreate Star Trek: The Experience? Does someone have the set pieces?
They have a big one in Vegas each year, and supposedly that's not enough to keep the experience going because it's been gone for how many years now.
Yeah, that thing was awesome. I mean, as live action stuff goes now, it's probably nowhere near that. But I remember the second time I stepped on a transporter and I knew what was going to go on. I'm like, oh, I see what it is. The first time you don't even know what's going on, that was awesome. I mean, clearly I didn't believe I was transported, but the idea of boom, boom, there you are, that was cool. Super cool. Too bad.
Lastly,
and the bar, Cork's bar was the funniest thing with the actors fully allowed to be Klingon or be whatever. They really got into that. Whoever they had, they were great actors because they were obviously Trekkies too.
Yeah. And then lastly, we've got Twin Cities Con on the first weekend in November. That's in Twin Cities, of course. Let's see. I think I've got about a minute before.
I see 3 minutes remaining.
What is it?
I see 3 minutes and 9 seconds. By the recording, by the red thing where it says recording, upper right, to me.
Remaining meeting time I've got.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, there it is. Okay. So there's a little bit more time than I thought we had.
Well, yeah, now you have 30 seconds less, though, because you had to find it.
Yeah, no, they said all that. So the last time we did this, we had a new segment called The Missing Link. Probably don't even remember doing this, but
that's what's missing.
Yeah.
So
it was supposed to be interactive with the listeners. They were supposed to write in and say what the missing link was. So we had, I think I gave an example of like Ben Affleck, Christian Bale, and Michael Keaton. What's the missing link? They all played.
I don't know. I know all of them. What?
They all played Batman in the movies. They were different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could have put George Clooney in there too, but
yeah, that would give it away. Val Kilmer gives it away.
So the one I have for this time is Leslie Nielsen, Ted Danson, and Stephen King. So if you know what the missing link is, don't say anything, Matt, just in case we actually do get some response to this. But
you mean Leslie Nielsen has written horror novels? That's weird.
Well, what's even weirder is maybe Ted Danson writing horror novels, but
I can believe that.
Yeah, maybe.
He's running the good place.
If people know, go and write in, and I'll have addresses to send to. I'll have links and all that in the show notes if you go out on YouTube and find this Flamecast. So there.
1 minute?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Lightning round.
Let me scroll back up here, and we've got upcoming.
Lost the seconds. Just less than a minute is all I know.
Yep. We don't have anything upcoming.
See you in 2 more years. Or less. It could be less.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll try to stick to a monthly schedule again, but we'll see. I'm not promising anything. We also don't have any burning questions. So I asked for that online. No one gave me anything. So that is Flamecast for you. This is Todd Blitz.
That's feeling.
And that's a wrap.